Welcome to what is hopefully the final episode of Hammond's Dream, barring maybe a park tour down the line. I'm going to make an effort to finish today. Let's put us up to 85%. There's the other site, which is super cheap. I guess we'll use... Sure. That's the, I think the one shared with like Struthy or whatever, which is why that's a 1 logistics. So I wonder if there's a third dig site. Because I'd be surprised to pull 12% out of that one. I guess so. Because everything else is blocked or finished. Okay, so if we bring in Edmontosaurus, that will get us our 23rd species. Then we're missing 2 or 3 more. I have 26 on the list, but it's 25 for the target. I imagine we'll do 26 because we're, you know, not even 4 stars yet anyway. I have some other plans for the final stage here too. Beyond these 26 species, but we'll get to those with due time. Is that the right phrase? In due time. We'll get to those in due time. So, research projects. Carnotaurus, Albertosaurus. We can do Carno right now because it's pretty cheap all around, both in terms of research, expedition, and cloning. The Alberto's a little pricier, but we'll get him done too. So, we're going to put both the... Okay, well... Friend, why are you here? I did say if the Maiasaura separated out more, we'd have to go ahead and clone a few extras. How many do we have? We have 6. Okay. I guess we'll just trank this one and move it over for now before we can break the fence. Alright, we'll do like another round of Maiasaura then, I guess. We don't need this to be a recurring problem.
Asset transportation in progress.
Okay. Medium carnivores completed. Many angry employees. It actually is 3 Edmontosaurus fossils and finishes that up. Surprising. That leaves me with who? I have 1... lone welfare person. Yeah, you just hang out, I guess. I can't do much with just you. Okay, so Edmontosaurus, Maiasaura. Get those out. Then we work on the carnivore sector, which is going in here, north of the aviaries. And then we're kind of done. I don't know where I'm going to put Edmontosaurus yet, actually. How are you still? I mean, it's just because you're haven't updated properly. Yeah, there you go. I think I want to try and find a different place for Edmontosaurus rather than throw it in the continuous large pen. Is that actually Microceratus that's 97? I think that's the Mamenchi, right? Well, maybe it was Micro, maybe it was the Mamenchi. Either way, they're good now, so let's not worry about it. Okay, so for Edmontosaurus genome... I mean, we're doing the same shit we've always done. I don't think these had a skin, right? Let's check. Oh no, Edmontosaurus 1997. I have no memory of... Is this a... What is this skin? Well, we're doing it. Anyway. Maybe this is... It could be a JPOG skin, but that's kind of a weird inclusion. Maybe it's just a... skin from somewhere else, and it's probably crestless because people like to stick with the crestless variant for a lot of other depictions of Edmontosaurus. The fleshy crest on the Edmontosaurus you see in the game here was a relatively new development at the time of the first game. So a lot of classic depictions of Edmontosaurus, well, all classic depictions of Edmontosaurus don't have it, right? Because it didn't exist before 2017 or whatever the hell it was. Which is why every time anybody references a skin from the 90s for Edmontosaurus, they'd like to take the crest off. Let's do you and you. Yeah, and then we can hatch, we can go do a Carno expedition. That should work. We could send out a different crew to do a Maiasaura synth as well. Oh, and what do they eat? These guys are fiber. Just fiber. Fiber open space. What were you? You are fiber. We could try and chuck them in the trike pen, which is only 2 animals right now. So that might be a good spot for them. And then we don't need a lot of them. I assume Edmontosaurus is a 4 social? Yeah, min pop 4. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure the DPG list has like 4 Edmontosauruses ever being cloned, basically. So we're not going to do that. We'll take the 5. Because that's what we got. That seems fine. Social +1. It still gives us like a low population Hadrosaur to go alongside the other 3 Hadrosaurs in the franchise here. So, seems good. Alright, so we push that button. We do this button. I don't think we need to change the skins here. These should be set up correctly. We do that. Still have over 1.5 mil, and then we get Carno. That's a Marca. Let's actually move the thing down. Okay. Okay, 4 Maiasaura, 2 weak, some other ones. We already have an alpha, so just taking another 4 here seems fine. Alright, one non-threatening storm later. This is the batch of fossils we get with from... What? This is the batch of fossils we get from the Carno dig site. Alright. The Edmontosauruses are currently being airlifted over. We should be able to go see one on the ground by now, hopefully. Probably. More Carnotaurus, please, and thank you. I do not have their enclosures set up yet, but we'll take a peek at that soon. I can also maybe... Nope, no Albertosaurus for me. So one thing I'm thinking about here. I would like remote viewing galleries to finish up this park. 3 mil, 600k. Might be worth hiring another cheap researcher, like to discount that. But we'll have to be really careful with the math to see if it actually works. Okay. What is you from? You're definitely a remodel. You have like a different head shape beyond just, you know, shaving off the crest. Is this just a higher res version of like the JPOG in mono? I don't know. Well, looks fine as a different variant. Good pattern. Interesting design. I really like the Edmontosaurus, but a lot of its alternate skins are really shitty looking. Not like universally awful, but like not amazing. I think it also kind of works putting Edmontosaurus in this pen away from the tour because it's the biggest Hadrosaur. Maybe not with the variant. I don't know if it's still taller than the other ones. Looks like it's probably bigger than like the Cory here. Would be the one that, you know, be most likely to do damage to a car. Ignore the fact that the tour isn't with Brachiosaurus. You can conceptually justify that maybe because Brachies are slow and easily evaded with a motor vehicle. That's what I'm gonna say at least. I think that works for me. And the Maiasauras. Ooh, sure hope I didn't click there. No, it's good. Let's just spread you out. Maybe like that. Kind of in the corners of what was the territory before. And then hopefully you nerds can chill out. Actually, your territory's pretty spread out right now. So I think that puts them to 10. Which, do we have 10 Corythosaurs? Yeah, 10 and 10 is going to be kind of weird. Oh well. It's fine. Any sequence of random numbers should have elements that look non-random. So, 2 Hadrosaurs, both being at 10, it's fine. Okay, so they'll be fine. They got pretty good margins. I don't think 5 is going to be any trouble. So I guess I gotta go ahead and get these pens started. Okay, we got the last of the Carno. We actually have a mod for this. I completely forgot I put this in the mod. It's a slight, more paleo-accurate redesign of the Carno with a bunch of different skins. Just to differentiate a little bit from the Fallen Kingdom one. Also, I sedated this copy and left him there. We'll get him moved over, because he clipped through a damn fence like the bastard he is. So it looks like all the Edmontos are down and happy. Everybody's good to go in there. Oh yes, I looked up the Edmontosaurus. This is Lost World 97 whatever video game. Which makes sense, because that would be the first real appearance of it visually in the franchise. Plus, having a random JPOG skin would be kind of weird. How are you? Seriously, guy? Is that not... Where's the actual territory? Which of this fucking mess of... That is the territory! Okay, that's just a bug. It just hasn't updated. It's just being weird. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. So this is the carnivore pens I'm putting in here for Albertosaurus and Carnotaurus. And then we'll put in one more super secret final carnivore pen after we have remote viewing galleries. But this is enough to get us the next two species. Anything else we should be breeding right now? What we got? I think we're good. Yeah. Alright, so for Carnotaurus, Min-Pop 2. So, we could do, I believe it's 2 Carnotaurus on the DPG list on Sorna. Since the Min-Pop is 2, we're going to do more than just 2. You only ever see 2 in the Lost World novel as well. So probably we'll just do like clutch size, basically, unless there's some bad genes, and call it good. It's probably fine. So, yes. Master Dutes Carnotaurus. I selected 5 skins that are kind of... They're like basically variations on like Demon Carno type skins. Even though this one appears to be yellow. I'm going to trust that I was correct. The reason I'm choosing skins that are reminiscent of the Demon Carno is because the Demon Carno originally stems from the 1993 toy line, which has a black and red Carnotaurus, and that's the source of the black and red Carnotaurus design in the franchise in general that made its way into the films. So doing skins that are reminiscent of that is very appropriate for the era. So yeah, I guess we'll just do the old 75-50 split. Which is a very common split to see. Do the 2 of 6, 7, 8. Sure, doesn't matter. I was just trying to figure out if we could do the research for Albertosaurus at the same time. We really just can't. Oh, clutch size is 5. Okay. So the smaller pen should be the Carnos, larger pen should be the Albertosauruses. At least that's the idea. I do remember that Carnos are sand, but we can just go ahead and, you know, start on the whole beach experience. Of course, I remember Carnos' environmental needs. It's one of my favorite dinosaurs in the game and in general. Like, IRL, in the franchise, in the game. And unlike Herrerasaurus, it's a creature that improved greatly in the second game versus the first, with like way better animation set. We got the Demon Carno cosmetic. It's fantastic. So we got 1 aggressive, 2 aggressive. We could do the 3. We got the alpha. 3 is $2 million. Yeah, let's do 3. We'll have to wait and stock up. 1 more storm later, and the Carnos are on the way. We can do the Alberto now as well. Cheaper. Yeah, might as well do it like that. We can start excavating that whenever we feel like we've got spare time and money. And yeah. Let's see. And a Dilo escapes. The Dilos have to redo their dominance, but they'll be fine. I mean, their enclosure is marginal, so like, if they don't take care of their dominance soon, like the next time a storm hits, we'll be in trouble. But they should be fine. They should take care of it quick. Although there's also that. So. Just bad luck that the alpha is the one Dilo. A single Dilo got through the gate when it broke, and it just happened to be the alpha. So, Master Dute's Carnotaurus is like kind of a little bit lankier. Maybe I believe the head kind of has like a different proportion compared to the body. Maybe a little smaller, a little more blunted or something. I think the horns are a little bigger proportionally too. Still retains like the spikes from the film Carno on the back and everything. This is whichever fucking cosmetic this one is. They're all gonna be pretty similar because they're all kind of variants in the same thing. Are those? No, this one's definitely like redder, like in his face. Yeah, he's got a very bright red nose. But this is a really nice looking edit. It's like it's slightly more paleo accurate, but it's still very like Jurassic Parky, which is what I liked about it. It's just a little adjusted. Really, Corythosaurus? You'll probably be fine. You guys haven't been an issue. And we got them settled in here now with enough sand for the three of them to be happy. Yeah, these ones are a little more oranger. And then this one is way more vibrantly red. So that'll be our male, I guess, and these two are more female-ish. We can give you the title of a demon. Proper. Now, the thought occurs to me that I believe in Trespasser there's 3 Albertosaurus. So that's like my motivation for having Albertosaurus is Trespasser. But if I have 3 Metries, 3 Carnos, and 3 Albertos, that feels really weird. I might do something different with that. We're not going to worry about that immediately. We'll see what the Alberto clutch size is, too. Maybe it's larger. Do it differently. With this pen being the size it is, Demon is the proper alpha. We could fit another one in here, probably. I wouldn't mind doing more Carnos to see some of the other little skin variants, but they're all red and black. Let's go for Alberto. So that'll be species 25, and then we'll want Tylosaurus as our last one because we'll have to do all the lagoon stuff. It'll be expensive, so I think it makes sense to put that off basically as long as possible. This kind of sucks. Do we? Not on anybody I want to put it into. I guess we just send out a team of 3. Is there one dig site for Alberto? I mean, I guess it's Albertosaurus for Alberta, Canada, so it's unlikely to be down here. That might mean we have to go back a few times. I guess we just grit and bear it. A lot of people to be assigned to a singular expedition like that, but whatever. Did we ever finish? Oh, nope. Yep, that answers my question there. We never finished cosmetics. Grab you. All right, LB doesn't bring us any special treats alongside it. Does get a decent proportion, though. One more time into the field. Then it'll look good. Crap. There's an argument always, of course. Oh, I've moved the power all over here. There's an argument always, of course, to knock out a bunch of the research quickly to not have to deal with it, the staff for as long and going into the deeper stages of the park build. But like, it's really expensive research. It's not going to happen anytime soon. So, more Albertosaurus fossils. This maybe finishes it up. Yeah, definitely got to be done, right? Maybe? That should be finished, surely. Oh yeah, I forgot I had disgruntled people. So they've been sitting here eating up my money. Yeah, Alberta is clear. Make sure you're rested. 2 million bucks, so we should be able to at least synth the Albertos, if not hatch them right away. We hit 4 stars, and I didn't even notice. Okay, amenities are holding. We got some little issues here with proper configurations. Not surprising, a lot of them are very borderline. And we finished processing the Alberto fossils, so let's get the next batch running too, but after you're rested. And well, it's going to just end up being after the storm, because I'm going to be paying attention to that. Doing my best impression of a trespasser Albertosaurus without actually going back to species viewer. So we're picking some light brown skins and then patterns that are like dark brown, basically. That's kind of what it looks like. There was a mod for this, at least in JWE1. But yeah, we don't seem to have one in this mod pack. I don't know for sure, but I assume I looked to see if there was one for JWE2, and there just must not be. But I could be mistaken. Oh well. Alright. Well, that's not quite what I were looking for. So my thought process is we do 2. Death Valley, Rana, Limpopo, Pilo, sure. We hatched 2 of these. We have just a nice pair of Albertosaurs. The Strong Humble is going to be better than like the Social Alpha, I guess. Probably. And they have a big pen, so they don't really need to be perfect. Like, we should be able to fit 2 in here without it being an issue, I assume. And that just kind of leaves us trying to finish up the park here with 3 big, expensive final tasks. Can I get any of you in a group? Yeah, that does the job. Which is the Lagoon and Tylosaurus, all that research, the remote viewing galleries for the finale project, and financing the finale project. So it's going to be a lot of, I think, here in the end game of just sitting and waiting for us to get like 4 million bucks before we do something. Well, it's not quite trespasser. That one's, I think that's inverted of what I was trying to do, actually. I think this is the striping. It just ends up being lighter than the base color that was picked here. And again, that's just something you won't notice without going to species viewers, so oh well. This is Limpopo Pilophylax. You guys do need feeders, true. How about you have a nice goat feeder and a nice meat feeder on opposite sides. And then you want rock. Okay, so here's what I think I'm gonna do. We're gonna do some forest. Some forest. Just for some you know, kind of decorative stuff. And then we'll chuck some various rocks around in here a little bit. It's a good looking rock. Have a nice dark rock over there. How about one of these? I have another rock right in the woods. Actually, yeah, we need more rocks that are kind of in the woods. They actually just kind of clip right in there, huh? They don't remove the trees at all. We should put one in the water. Perfect. It's done. Okay, Alberto 2. See, that's... No, it's just equally bad. Just in the other direction. It's got no striping. Even though it has a pattern, it's just completely blended in. Well, whatever. It does the job. It's fine. It's fine.
Which is very exciting to witness, as long as you're doing so from a safe distance.
Excuse me? That was some, like, Looney Tunes running right there. All right, 4.2 stars. Not too bad. We need food and drink. Definitely drink, maybe food. But for sure, the reason we need drink is because I only partially upgraded these amenities. Because for whatever reason, the drinks weren't needed. Well, let's go ahead and sever power to the entire park. Real quick like. And then just, you know, reestablish the connection here. Wait, where the fuck? There we go. Let's try to figure out what this rat's nest of cables is. The power lines, they ain't been the best this run. Kind of just taking an attitude of slapping them down wherever they need to go, and you could tell. I think that's fine. It's not the worst electrical grid, but like it's up there. We should connect that up too. We might as well. Okay, well. Yeah, that has to be demolished before I can put in the amenity. Don't know why I'm still doing this on the video. I said I wanted to like fit the whole rest of the park build into a single video, and then I'm somehow still recording while I'm doing this, which is just brilliant, really. And yet here I am still continuing to do so, as if somehow acknowledging my mistake is gonna make it all right. No, that won't ever. Is that better? I'm not sure. I'm unconvinced. I'm not convinced by this. Well, fuck it. I think I said this last episode and I forgot, but yeah, lagoons are not as expensive as I was thinking. So I've just been sitting here not doing it for no real good reason. I guess the three of you can do this together, sure. And let's push for the Tylo. This is 360 without a discount, but I don't care. Alright, Tylosaurus is just another 900k, easy, ready to go. And 30. Cool. We'll actually get this pretty soon then. Alright, Tylosaurus done. Tylo is what? Western Interior Seaway? Yeah. Smoky Hill. Is that it? We never used Tylo because, kind of bad. Kind of looks bad. Kind of ugly. What am I doing? So unfortunately, this is going to be a 3-man gig. It's fine. Sure, whatever. Our next bounty includes 1 turtle, but then just half of a Tylosaurus. All right. Progress continues. Probably gotta go back. I wouldn't be surprised if we gotta go back 2 more times. We'll see. Okay. More Tylo. I remove you. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Just do that. I don't care. Too much effort. Is it done? It is, I believe, done. I think it was that one there. Okay, so we just got to process these. Let's do this. We do have a storm just starting, so we might as well get this going and prep for that. This actually does have like a full, it's not just like a singular scan. We'll do the 93 scan specifically. Pretty good. None of this matters. I don't know what I'm doing this for. This is actually completely a waste of time. The only thing that matters is humble. Six, 5, 1. Yeah, do you. That's fine. 8, 10. Oh, you're in a right position, friend. Good job. I think we're going to try and do remote viewing galleries right now. There's a 720 3 logistics cheaper researcher, and then there's a 4 logistics altruistic. So the combo should work to get us there. It's kind of awkward because we're going to have to cut somebody loose in the meantime. We can't cut him. So there's like this debate, right? He's got a training point. Puts a little more value in there. This guy's the cheapest, though, so keeping him around is pretty good. The psychologist also has a training point, but she's capped on welfare. So I think we cut him. We cut our other cheaper research guy loose for the new one. Which is a little weird to do. It's either this or we buy... We spend a bunch of money trying to do staff upgrades that we need more logistics for that anyway. Should have saved in case I messed it up. Yeah, because we're at 3.6 on staff upgrades anyway. Not worth it. So unfortunately, the dream of doubling up on it is dead. Obviously. It just has to be this. And then as soon as that's done, we can cut people loose, I think. So there's two things we'll need to check. We need to check the Tylo. What he takes to hatch here. You are a solitary critter, right? Yes. I only want one. Aggressive, intel, humble, aggressive, humble. Well, whatever. Doesn't really make a difference. 1 mil 3, 10 welfare, which we do not have currently. Well, that's just because, yeah, we're, people aren't back. So this is not a problem. We can hash the Tylo. Good. Not a problem. Get this Segi back in the pen. Also did notice that we had some other damage here. Let's go ahead and grab the team and queue some shit up real quick too. Do that, whatever. Okay. So the other thing I want to do here, what I think would be fun, something I've wanted to do in a park build for a long time and I haven't done it yet. Tyrannosaurs. There are 7 Tyrannosaurus in Trespasser, right? Or 6 in Trespasser? I forget. Point is, in the DPG marketing material and in Trespasser lore, there were 7 Tyrannosauruses cloned. So it's got to be 6 on Sorna in Trespasser as well, for those numbers to match. Rexy, and then 6 Sorna T-Rexes. So we've got Buck and Doe from Lost World. We've got the JP3 male, which is not the baby from Lost World, despite what people might think. We've got Big Edie, right? And then there's 2 Mystery Rexes. So I've already pre-planned some skins for those. Based off of kind of some other Rex designs in the franchise. So we'll need to breed an alpha here. So we need 13 genetics for the first one. Which is 97A, B, Big Edie, yeah. I'd like to get an alpha. This is unmodded too, actually. So we might need to make an investment in staff for this, because what I do plan to do is to put 6 Tyrannosaurus in 1 paddock, which is insane. Yeah, fuck it. We do this. Or remove strong. Whatever. We'll see what happens. So that's 17 genes. What if I remove 1 pin? Theoretically, I might be willing to do that. 16 or 17. Okay. $15 plus points. Okay, we can do something here. We can make this work. So, remote viewing galleries are done here. We can use these to upgrade a few different areas of the park. And for the giant Tyrannosaur exhibit, that's going to be the finale here for this episode. The real question now is who stays and who goes? You're definitely fired. There's no reason to keep you anymore. Yes. So we could keep all these guys. This is going to be comparable to what we were paying before. We said like 16 or 17 for the Rex. So this can be 7. So it'd be 13. Yeah, we need to keep all 3 geneticists if we're going to do that. 16. It's 16 with the 3. With the point. Okay. I mean, that's enough to get the alpha, which we do need. I could be convinced to try a few alternate alphas over Buck. Just to hatch, you know, and not throw away so many eggs. We'll see how that works out. And then on the eggy side, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think we need you then. I think this one can go. I'm going to fire them. Okay. Let's get our Tylo first. 10, 1 mil 3, and then we'll have to sit around a bit and stock up cash for the Rex push. But having the lagoon, you know, with a creature in it will help improve profit margins as opposed to it sitting vacant. So it makes sense to put out the new thing sooner. Although this won't help with diversity because we did meet the diversity requirement already. And this is the Rex paddock, so this will have some remote viewing galleries in it. In terms of other potential remote viewing galleries, these are dirt cheap, at least, to build. There's that. So it'd be nice to put one maybe in here somewhere. We could put it in the back of the Rex pen. I think that's actually worth doing. We can actually, yeah, it can go back enough to clip the Proceratosaurus exhibit. Aesthetically kind of weird. Because it's like 2 fences removed from anywhere we are. I think I'm going to err on the side of aesthetics and put it here at the top of this hill. Like that. Maybe thin the trees out a little bit. And then they can look down into the waterway. And you could still peek over there at the Proceratosaurus a smidge. Fucking compies, my dude. Jesus Christ. Every fucking time. To be fair, this is like, I think the 4th and 5th escapes in this recording session, and it's been 2.5 hours, but like, still very frustrating that it keeps happening. Other places we could chuck a remote viewing gallery. We could do some weird shit, put it in the middle of some, behind some fences. It's kind of weird. I might not want to do it. If I put one here, how far can we get? This far. I don't necessarily hate the idea of sticking one in this herbivore with the trikes and stuff. Because their visibility is not amazing. There's nothing back here to even see. We couldn't even squiz one into that pen if we wanted to make it a pen that did anything. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking. I think we just stick one here. Just a little extra. Just a nice up close. Come and see the trikes up close. So that's all we'll put there. The lagoon can have one, I think, because the lagoon has visibility issues in the back. Also, actually, hold on. What's the... Oh, God. Okay. That always makes me nervous, because it's a little awkward to place. Yeah, this covers the whole lagoon section much better than the viewing platform does anyway, and the viewing platform looks like shit. Let's just do that. Forget about this shit. Oh God, don't do it. Okay. So there's your Tylosaurus viewing experience for the Rex. I wanted to do maybe one of these. Maybe not. No. Maybe. Okay. But you won't let me put it in here anywhere. Yeah. This is the only place it can go. I mean, we never use these log viewing galleries. Do I even like that? Like that? It's just out in the middle of nowhere. It's really weird. I don't know, man. I think the log viewing gallery always looks so fucking weird. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's gross. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. We'll, however, be putting one of you on the sandbar. So, that'll cover that. We'll have an area over here that could use some more. That's what we want. Oh, okay. Weird. Yeah, put one back here for your T-Rex viewing experience. Oh, shit! Too far. Oh, fuck. Okay, try this again. We'll do this here, and then how close can we get? We can get that close. That's fine. All of our money is just about gone. But we're going to ignore that, because it's not going to be a problem. Probably. I think this is better up here. Like there in the woods? Sure. Okay. I'm gonna probably leave the aviaries alone because remote viewing galleries and aviaries get weird. Unless they fixed the repair thing with them. Maybe they did. I just don't remember. Alright. Friend Tylo. If I can click on the fucking lagoon. My camera is too high in the air to click on it. Alright, fair enough, I guess. That's a mystery for another time. But actually, let's hope it's not a mystery for another time. Let's hope it never comes back as an issue. Jurassic Park the game Tylosaurus. Very dramatically different than the Tylosaurus in this game. This is kind of, I think, more of a monstrous retro design, but it does look better, because the one in this game looks really awkward and weird. Okay, you're expanding. You'll have plenty of space. You do need a little fish feeder. I guess just putting it in the middle is probably fine. Alright. Well, there it is. The Jurassic Park the game Tylo. We're only going to have the one because that's just consistent with, you know, the specialness of the creature. Also works as a, like a Jurassic World reference for the Mosasaur, of course, right? Tylo is essentially just the park era Mosasaur. Nice view. Well, 4.2 stars, maybe more. What is your appeal? 1661. You should be a noticeable bump in the park here. What's going on? 92, 95. I mean, a little bit. Shocked it's not more. Alright, star rating is improving here. We're at 4.5, and we're short on amenity cover, or on hotel coverage. 99, 100, one minor config issue. That's good. Okay, so maybe 4.6 when this, like, fully ticks over, but probably not. But, yeah, if we put in 6 T-Rexes, maybe we'll be pretty close to probably 5-star in this. If we get close enough, I'll try and finish a proper 5-star park. Just out of curiosity, if nothing else. Alright, so, Rexes. 1 mil 2 to synth. So I still do 50-50 here. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh yeah, right, we gotta put the point in. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I think, start with the buck. Then maybe do Big Edie as the second chance alpha. Since those are the two Rexes we see in the franchise that have pack mates. We also let fate decide if the alpha of this larger Rex enclosure is going to be male or female that way. Because we'll start with the buck because it's the main franchise male. But then we'll move to the Camp Cretaceous secondary because I prefer Lost World over Camp Cretaceous. Gone ahead and put a little fountain here by our new hotel on the lagoon front. You can't even fucking see most of it. Storm time. Okay. Phew. Yeah, we didn't get an alpha here. Kind of a rough set of 2 as well. It might mess with dominance. Well, I said we give Big Edie a shot next, and I intend to follow through with that. We can't really push the go button mid-storm quite yet, but we'll do it afterwards. All right, Edie is queen of the Sorna Rexes. It's been decided. Social humble intall. That's pretty good. 75% dominance. It's a number we need to keep in mind because that dictates what else we can hatch here. We just came out of a storm. It's probably fine. 75. So yeah. 65. And 60. Guess that can be the buck. That's perfectly reasonable. Well, I'll have to take some pictures so I don't run out of cash. The Dieter Stark experience. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen 5 entire copies on a dude before. Well, I took him down and didn't clip through the fence. So that's not it. Although maybe if they were closer, they might have. Damn. Edie's flying in, but I learned a new thing. Another mechanic, hidden mechanic in this game that I didn't know was a thing. If we go here and we try to hatch, disgruntled, time plus 50%, 15-minute timer instead of 10 minutes. Never been relevant. Never will come up. But it is something that apparently can happen. Shocking. Can we get another one going here? Well, okay, let's see. If you are out, we don't need genes on these anymore. I mean, maybe just keep antisocial off the table. 14. $13. So it seems to me, I don't think I can fire anybody, right? I need you two to hatch. 12. I could do 12 genetics. I'm not sure it matters. By the time the one Rex had hatched, I basically made enough money for the next one. Yeah, well, I guess we'll keep the staff the way they are. Alright, well, Edie is just the normal Edie Rex. So, no new cosmetic to see there. We'll, however, actually call her Big Edie. Although, Big Edie with no Little Edie is kind of weird. We can just call her Edie. Because Little Edie isn't born in this timeline. Yeah, humble and tall, social, 12,000. You need a teeny bit of forest. But it'll be there. You'll find it. There's the buck. The reskinned, remodeled buck actually has different, like, proportions. It's got the neck waddle. I think the skull has changed a little bit because the male looks a little different from the female. So this should be, yeah, more accurate. Are the little, like, jaw hornlets or the eye hornlets different, I wonder? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, like, at least compared to Rexy. Rexy doesn't have little, like, hornlets on the side of the mouth. Maybe the eyebrows are similarly pronounced. And obviously it's going to be different than Edie because she's a frontier style. Yeah, definitely no, like, hornlets. Alright. This is my favorite Rex design, the buck. Why, I tried to make him the alpha, but he resisted me. He would not cooperate. For the doe, antisocial is only 10% dominance, strong intol. I mean, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, we could try to stick with the non-nocturnals. Just so they're all, you know, up and at 'em together. We are definitely hitting 5 stars without even getting all 6 Rexes added. So, it was 4.9 for a second there.
Okay, maybe I'm laying it on a little thick.
Didn't even have to do anything, actually. Didn't do anything to the amenities, didn't add any dinosaurs, it just happened. Well, I still want to finish the build. By switching the staff center from task time or task cost to specialist facility and hiring a faster synthesis person, we can actually run synth alongside hatch on these Rexes to finish up here. We were up to 5 mil, so we're making profit faster than we can spend it on Rexes. So this is a 2001 male now coming in. Well, there is our Doe Rex. Cool. Infected wound in the hat in the medical facility again. Fantastic. I feel like the striping on the back here is more noticeable. Probably the same, like, remodels that have been made to Rexy are made to here, I would imagine. The Doe Rex is essentially just a slightly different colored Rexy anyway. Alright, well, we're continuing to finish up the Rexes. We got the 2001 ready to go. Once, really, Salmonella dudes? Come on now. Can you not do that?
Asset has been collected.
Okay. Gotta love storms. Get over there. So I think now we can look at our... Well, yeah, we got 2 groups ready to go. So aggressive intol versus strong aggressive. That's probably fine. But then over here we have Sonoran Lethopate. So this is a red Rex referencing the 1, JP novel, and 2, the Kenner toy line, which has some color schemes based off the JP novel, like the Red Rex, which was the chase figure of the original merchandising push for the original film. So we'll take the Intol non-Sleepy Rex for this one. Well, there's our 2001 Rex, looking very Buck Rex-like. Literally, it's the same animatronic, just slightly recolored. Yeah, you can see that Buck is a good deal darker. I think the issue mentally that I had is this probably is closer to the shade of like the Buck from Frontier, maybe. And I was expecting something even lighter green than this, but you can definitely tell the difference switching to the other one. This Rex has never really gotten a name, has he? Well, you could be Snappy for obvious reasons. Have fun. In another timeline, you were brutally murdered. Well, the final Rex I wanted to add is black and red. Primarily black, secondarily red, as opposed to the red Rex. This is a Trespasser. I think the final Rex of Trespasser, if I remember, but yeah, it's based on a Trespasser color palette. That's the idea there. I guess, yeah, we'll just dispatch as much as we can to speed this up. 9 minutes. The pen so far is still working, but I don't know if it can take 6, so this might require a more substantial redesign or expansion. But we'll see. I mean, there's way more water than they need, so I can just cut back on the big fancy lake. Well, there's our Trespasser Rex. Let's see here. Midday. Yeah, I mean, that does a pretty decent job, I think. Black with red. I think we had this one in a different park, too. Just like a randomized Rex. So we knew that it looks pretty good in general. Pretty cool. They do need another goat. Many goats. Not exactly shocking that. And what's going on over here? You got a tummy ache. Also not shocking. What is shocking is why has this not been fixed? Because I did the classic status check the thing standing over the feeder instead of actually click on the feeder? Probably. Because the game hates me. Yeah, no, it was you for sure, because you're in that pen. You bastards. Alright, well, we'll get you. Well, there we go. There's Red Rex in the park. I think that does a solid job of capturing the spirit of the Kenner Rex. And, yes, thank you. She agrees. And the Rex from the book. The black stripes just add a little bit to it. I've never actually owned the real Red Rex. I have the new version that Mattel made, which does have stripes on it. I honestly don't remember if the Red Rex had stripes. Well, anyway, this isn't a Kenner Park build, so this one can have stripes. That's fine. So yeah, we got Red X, we got Buck, Snappy, Trespasser, Big Edie, and Doe. Solid 6 Rex paddock. Finishing up the park build with not even 5 stars somehow. 92 food, 94 shopping. I mean, visibility, right? Visibility's tanked for one reason or another. Why? Because tours are bullshit. What the fuck is this? Where are the cars? Don't question it, I guess. We'll never know why. We'll never know why this game does half the shit it does, honestly. Somehow, like, I think I've been doing status info forever. Cars are just bugging out. You know what? Let's not worry about it. The park build is complete. It is effectively 5 stars of the tours assign out to be dog shit. Final population tally: 2 Alberto, 6 Pato, 5 Barry, 6 Brachie, 3 Carno, 18 Segisaurus, 20 Compies, 10 Corythos, 6 Dilo, 5 Edmono, 28 Galli, 4 Herrera, 11 Maiasaura. Thought this was 10, but it's actually 11, which is a novel reference I did on accident. 2 Mamenchi, 3 Metri, 10 Microceratus. Would have been nice to have more of these, but they were being really finicky, so 10 is all we get. 8 Pachycephalosaurus, 19 Parasaurolophus, 7 Proceratosaurus, 9 Stego, 8 Trike, 7 Tyrannosaurus, 8 Velciraptor, 4 Pteranodon, 2 Geosternbergia, and 1 Tylosaurus in a pear tree. With the completion of this park build, next one will be for the DLC, whenever that's out. And if that takes another week or something from the point where this episode is live on the channel, then we'll have a week off. Recording, not for content, because we still have RimWorld. So yes, until Shark Week, I guess.